Alright, what's going on everybody? This is Patty with FC Explained. So today I've gotten some requests on basically my settings. So I'm going to show you guys all my in-game settings, but first of all, just so I can show it, these are my PC specs and this is my monitor. That way you guys can understand how I'm adjusting my settings given what computer I have and what monitor I have. And yeah, let's get straight into the settings. Alright, so for the graphics, this is what I have. I have rendering quality medium, strand base hair off, grass quality low, crowd quality low, pretty much everything low with no motion blur, just because I'll be honest, I don't really care how the game looks. I care how it plays, and I want as much responsiveness as possible while I'm playing, especially in the more competitive scenes. So, yep. Alright, so for the display, I have borderless as my display mode. Aspect ratio, all this stuff is just locked in because my monitor settings. Frame rate limit is 165, just because it's the closest to 180 I can get. If I go 240, I start getting stutters, so I usually try to keep it at 165. VSync off. Cutscene performance, I have the render scale at 85%. Pretty much all this other stuff is just pretty basic. I don't really have any super cool or specific settings. It's all just to make sure that the game runs as smoothly as possible. Accessibility, I have all this color blindness stuff off. Pretty much, you guys can just watch me scroll through it. I don't really touch this, to be honest. Same with the rules. Audio, don't really care. Visual, so I have my connection monitoring always on, so I just know what ping I have. I have obviously the signal, so when you guys see the videos I record, you guys can see what controls I'm hitting. All this other stuff I pretty much just leave alone. I turn a lot of it off just because I don't really, like, it gives input lag, so I don't really want to have that. But, yep, like I said, you guys can just watch me scroll through. I don't really touch on settings too much. I'm trying to make this video so people can know what my settings are in case maybe they're having trouble running the game, stuff like that. Camera, this is the big one. So co-op, I'm a huge advocate of co-op because you can see both sides of the pitch at all times, and it really allows me to just be able to track runs a lot more easily and pretty much just play. I've learned the angles as well for precision shooting. To me, the angles are just the easiest to look at. Passing angles as well. Height is 20, zoom is 0. All this other stuff I just don't really touch because, to be honest, I can't be asked to go through it. CPU sliders, again, don't touch. Obviously, I'm competitive. Like I said, all this stuff doesn't matter either. Same with this stuff. Again, don't really touch it. And like I said, so for this one, obviously I'm on precision shooting. This is on through pass assistance on semi, lob through pass semi, ground pass assisted, cross assistant semi, lob assisted, pass receiver lock late. Basically, this one specifically is so if I make a pass and all of a sudden it gets cut off, if I really quickly move my left stick to aim the pass again, right before the player hits it, instead of going to that earlier target that I had, it'll go to the one that I just aimed it at. So precision pass sensitivity, just keep this on normal. Clearance assistance, I like this on directional just in case if it's towards the end of the game, I don't accidentally risk putting it back into the middle. I can just clear it out of bounds. Defending, I use advanced defending. Definitely, in my opinion, the one that you guys need to learn just because of how OP Bruiser is. Professional fouls, pass block assistance, all this stuff, like I said. Auto switching, air balls and loose balls. Like I said, you guys can just look at this pretty much. I do have this on 6. I'm thinking about putting it to 7. I don't want to hear any jokes about it. But 6 is pretty good just because I flick the right stick pretty hard, so I don't want it too sensitive. Otherwise, I'm probably going to end up switching when I don't want to. Reaction time, all of this stuff doesn't really matter. I have this off. Like I said, analog sprint on. Definitely think you guys should learn it. I have a video on it as well. And I'm probably going to make a more in-depth one for the Discord. If you guys want to join, link will be in the description. But yeah, these are my settings. Like I said, it's nothing too special. You guys can just go through and pause anytime through the video you guys want. But yeah, that's going to be it. Like I said, if you guys want to join the Discord and book a one-on-one coaching session with me, you guys can book a free call in the Discord just to see if I'm able to help you. You guys want to just learn how the coaching system works. And if you guys are interested, you guys can pay for the 1-hour session. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully this is helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.